Hey everybody, it's Albert Flynn DeSilver here, author of Writing as a Path to Awakening from Sounds True, the memoir Beamish Boy, and several books of poems. Thank you so much for joining me here. It is 2022, and how are you going to get your book completed this year? And I want to share with you a little bit about how I plan on completing my book. And yes, I do have a book in process right now, so I'm totally on this journey with you. If you're feeling stuck, try some of these suggestions out, some of these strategies that I use to help get the book complete. I love making commitments at the beginning of the year. I love visualizing book ideas and following through. And having, here's a little tip. Along the way, little wins. I call them little wins. Just these little things that I can celebrate that move me forward towards completion. And so for me, really, it starts with inspiration. Staying inspired, staying motivated through reading. That's one of my primary ways of staying inspired. So right now, for example, I'm working on a book of essays, personal essays. I don't know how to write a personal essay, honestly. I mean, I've written some articles and, I published my newsletter and so forth, but ultimately, like the genre, the art of the personal essay, I don't really know. So I'm studying, I'm reading, I'm exploring, I'm excited about it, it's new. And so I'm staying in that curiosity and allowing myself to just kind of fail miserably. Well, not so miserably, he said, laughing, but no, like honestly, just allowing myself to write kind of garbage at the beginning because I don't know what the genre is. And eventually, the more I stick with it, right, I start to see some glimmers of an idea starting to form. I get a good line or a good poetic sentence, and that's a win for me. So it starts with this inspiration. It starts with staying engaged, with reading and studying in your genre, whether that's personal essay, whether that's poetry, whether that's writing a novel, whatever book or project you want to complete in 2022. Now, the second thing is exploring and practicing innovative craft and getting guidance and getting support. So now, of course, I'm a teacher, so I teach this stuff. But I looked to my mentors. I looked for those who've inspired me over the years. I study their work, I read their work, and I practice some of those craft techniques that I know that they too have practiced. So this is something that we do, that we focus on in our community. We focus on innovative craft techniques to help move us forward. Figuring out elements of structure and ways of editing effectively. These are all things that we do to move forward towards completion. Now, another really important thing for me on this journey of completion is accountability and support. Do you have accountability in your world, in your life? This is so crucial. And if I didn't have accountability, I would probably be watching Netflix or spending most of my time sticking my nose in the refrigerator. So if you're like me and you're fairly easily distracted, it's helpful to have accountability, to vocalize and to write down your goals, your dreams, your visions, your commitments, and then check in with an accountability partner. Now, this is another thing that we do in our community. We create a structure and a format for accountability. And this is so powerful and amazing because this is how we move forward. The results are incredible. And people in our program who do have accountability partners, they get things done. They end up publishing their work. Now, the fourth thing, I've lost count. But the other thing that I count on to complete my book, that I'm counting on to complete this book this year in 2022, is conscious, compassionate community. And we can't do it alone. If you're somebody who can't do it alone and likes the supportive community, the inspiration, the accountability, the insight, just the moral support of when we come up against comparison mind, for example, when we come up against fear of being seen, fear of telling the truth, fear of getting it wrong. These are some of the experiences I've had over the years, but community, conscious community, is there to support you. This is what we're all about in the Brilliant Writer world. We're all about supporting each other, learning from each other, holding each other accountable, but with love, with kindness, with intentionality. And these are the ways, these are the base ways that a book gets complete in 2022 or any other year. But all we have is 2022. We have this year to make our commitments. Now, another thing that we're doing that's really cool this year is something that I call the completion challenge. And so this is one of the things that you get in Conscious Creative Community. You get these frameworks for supporting your writing journey. This is a powerful way to complete in 2022. I'm on this journey with you, and feel free to join us. We'd love to have you. If you are curious about what we're up to, feel free to check out the website. And here's a little insight and some support that I'm doing for the next month, which is offering free coaching and strategy calls for writers. So if you're working on a project that you want to complete in 2022, go to the website, reach out. We can send you a link to the calendar, and you can register for one of these free 30-minute strategy coaching sessions. This is a $250 value. I don't actually even do any coaching one-on-one anymore. All of my devotion goes to the community and to our advanced programs. So check it out, albertflynndesilver.com. If this video is helpful, I hope that you will like it. You will comment. Tell us how to improve. Share this video on your social media sources. Subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate it. We're putting out at least one, if not 3 videos every week. We're really building this into a learning community. That's the goal here. Thank you for listening. Thanks for your support. Till next time, live well, love well, and write well. And here's to a creative 2022.